Hello everybody, Venom here, and welcome to another Halo 3 reaction video. Now, it's a beautiful... I'm not even sure what day it is anymore, and it doesn't really matter to me because I am working every goddamn day. I'm tired, guys. Today we're gonna watch some videos from a playlist made by Phoenix Vax, the one and only. You guys know him by now. And yeah, so the first one that we got is the Halo 3 Heroic Map Pack trailer, which I'm assuming is our maps from the multiplayer mode of Halo 3, which I haven't played yet, boys. Yet. Because yes, I think I will... What the fuck? Huh? Is that Forge stuff? What? What? What's that? That... Okay. That was two vehicles having sex right there. What? I want to see that again. Look at that shit. There's something so fucking funny about that shit. Alright, one more time. One more. Is that Griffball? Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. That's... Oh, yeah, I'm assuming those are basically like possibilities for Forge, right? That is amazing. Like, you have physics and stuff? That is really fucking interesting. Huh. Alright. You guys don't mind? I will just quickly note something for a possible future project of mine. Alright, there we go. I just noted something. It has no links whatsoever to what we've just seen. No link whatsoever. None. Interesting stuff. Alright, the next video we have is the legendary Map Pack Darkness trailer from Bungie.
I had a dream, which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space. Rayless and pathless, and the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came.
Those are new assets.
And brought no day. And men forgot their passions in the dread. All earth was but one thought. And that was death.
They're new assets, right? Interesting. So Bungie released free map packs, and that makes a lot of sense because the community and multiplayer probably made Halo 3 the success that it is. So it makes sense to release free content for that because you basically keep your game alive longer. That makes a lot of sense. All right, and now we have the Map Maker ViDocs. Interesting. It does tie in with the two previous trailers that we've watched. Alright, let's watch that.
I am Lars Bakken, multiplayer designer here at Bungie. I was a designer on Ghost Town.
I'm Cameron Pinard. I was an artist on Ghost Town. I'm Vic DeLeon, and I was an artist on Ghost Town.
Why is Vic pink? That's the question.
I'm Mr. Pink.
Yeah, Jude, pink's awesome. Pink, purple, the best colors out of them all, bro. The best.
Itself is medium-sized, asymmetric map.
Asymmetrical means there are no similar portions of the map that are copied from one side to another.
Did you just put that up on Wikipedia?
No, actually, yeah.
Professor Vic.
That's a multiplayer map, right?
Shotgun kill just for that. Come on, jerk.
The fiction on this map is it is a water reclamation plant that is on the outskirts of the jungle.
At some point, there's this fictitious thing called a global water campaign that was supposedly feeding the world some water. So occasionally you'll find a barrel. You know, I'm really thirsty, but I just can't seem to get anything out of these things.
Pretty much every area has got at least 2 ways in and 2 ways out.
Yeah.
And this little back area was designed, you know, by the nature of the map. We kind of needed a safe place for people to spawn in when we were doing one-way CTF.
That is very interesting what they just mentioned there. Like 2 things like that I picked up on, right? You saw them talk about like the global water situation, right? Like they start by presenting the map by telling you what it is, like what happened there. And sometimes, like especially in multiplayer, it's not something that you necessarily think about, right? Like what the context of the map is. But while designing a map, you do want to cement it into the game world, right? You need to have it linked somehow to the Halo universe, and they touch upon that there. And also, like that's something that is really important in level design is that they went with that theme of having like water event. That sounds weird, water event. But yeah, that event being a huge part of it, so like it makes sense then to have like water barrels and stuff. Like a lot of those decisions about the theme of the map, you can really use them to make the whole map feel cohesive, right? And as you can see there, like that was like a water treatment station or something, and you saw there some pipes, right? And that makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of nature, vegetation, pipes, like that all fits the theme of a water treatment facility of some kind, right? And then the things that you will use for cover, well, water barrels, that makes sense with the theme. So like a lot of stuff that you decide at the very beginning, like the theme, will end up being super important for the actual designing of the map. Also, the other thing that they mentioned that I found was really interesting is that they mentioned every area in the map needs to have 2 ways in and 2 ways out, which is very interesting because like in multiplayer, in order to avoid like really good spots or possible exploits, you need to have your players constantly be on the lookout. Because if they have like 1 way in a room, if you stay in that room, you will probably do good because you will be able to camp there and kill everybody that gets in, for example. But if there's 2 ways, you can only look one direction at a time, so it's harder for you in that case. Yeah, so that was very interesting design-wise there.
Vic and Cam did a really good job on this map. There's a lot of destruction, and you just don't get hung up at all. It's really important in a multiplayer map that does not happen.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to get stuck on this thing. I think this is my dad's computer. See, it has switches.
There definitely aren't the same weapons placed all over the map. They're more in unique locations. One side starts near the rocket launcher, and the other side spawns near the shotgun.
Boys.
If you run in here, throw it on a power drain down into the center, and brute shot the hell out of this area, it really makes it difficult to defend.
Oh, ow, snap.
We don't want people to find places that are out of the way where they can sit with the sniper rifle and just take people out.
Yeah.
We try and keep them out with this thing called a soft ceiling.
Whee!
There's the grav lift down below, the power drainer, and the bubble shield, and they're all kind of centrally located.
Wait,
so
there's a grav lift in this map?
Yeah, it's right here.
Where?
Doesn't
Right
even
where
know
I'm
his
humping.
own map.
Obviously, the forge allows you to place everything, so there's some pretty cool stuff here.
We were looking for something kind of new and exciting to add. What we ended up coming up with was using some of our underutilized system doing basically HDR adjustment. So we can do things with screen effects now.
This allows them to put a screen effect over the entire level.
Oh.
So they can create their own version of Ghost Town that looks like super saturated like this one.
Interesting.
The Gears of War one.
Hey, we can't call that.
Now.
We're beeping that one out. We have the very simple colorblind,
Black and white.
old-timey,
Oh,
which has a little bit of a
It's like
filmic effect with it.
watching a Charlie
That's
Chaplin
cool.
If you guys enjoy the map, we've had a lot of fun making it and playing on it and testing it and all that. Send all feedback to Vic Dilly.
Hi, I'm Niall Sankey, and I am a designer on Avalanche.
Another map. Cool.
I'm Mike Bilterman. I was the lead level artist on Avalanche.
Hello, my name is Chris Barrett. I'm one of the art directors at Bungie.
The fiction behind this was a large forerunner structure that
See? They do it again here. They start introducing the map by telling you what it's supposed to be. And that's how you start working on a map. You need to tell yourself, okay, what's the theme of the map we're using? Because that shit will drive a lot of decisions afterwards.
it basically is pooling power and energy out of the ever accumulating ice shelf and glacier behind the
Right.
structure to produce some sort of power.
You made all that up after you built it. We really wanted to make a map that we could put as many vehicles as possible on, and that was really the fun of the game, very much
Oh,
like
that's cool.
Sand Trap is.
Big vehicle carnage.
Interesting, yeah.
It's more or less symmetrical. We have Covenant versus humans for capture the flag, and one flag, which is pretty fun, just using the different tanks.
Man cannons are huge in this one, where the original didn't have the man cannons.
Then we have the kind of the teleporter exits, which are kind of carved in forerunner tunnels.
Teleporters,
And then
all
just
right.
to help get people out into the middle of the map, we also have an ice cave to help get you from one place to the next.
That is neat.
Spartan Laser is a big rush at the beginning of the game. It's right at the exit of the ice cave under the large forerunner arch.
Biltman's like talking about gameplay and stuff. We're just throwing like warthogs into the man cannon.
I mean, that's kind of how the development went. We goofed around while Bielterman did all the hard work.
Basically.
True that, true that.
Look how awesome the ice is.
It's there. It's just a little less slippery because the Warthog has better traction generally.
Yes, it's got upgraded tires.
Snow tires.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it is
great.
the Snow Hog.
It is
does
the
have
Snow
a
Hog. It has
Snow
chains.
tire. It does not have chains.
It doesn't?
Studded
Studded, oh, sorry, studded tires.
Interesting looking map.
It is like,
I should
no
play a
camo
Halo 3
versions
multiplayer.
of all the vehicles. The Covenant ones do not. I think the Covenant are too cool to do snow camo.
Sussman did make a lot of new forge objects for this.
He did? Let's see him.
Alright, so one of the new forge objects is a little sniper tower, along with the ramp. Now, there's some energy doors to block off certain areas of the map.
Let's place one of those.
I placed two, but
I know, but not in any kind of good place. I'm gonna take the door.
Energy
you block
doors.
that, I'll block this door.
Come play with my ramp, guys. Check it out.
And it fits just like that. Memory was rough for the artist because we have so many vehicles and we wanted a lot of options in Forge, so people could do whatever they wanted. But the more objects you get in there, the less texture
Yeah.
space there is for artists. Those guys did a really good job. It turned out looking really good.
Especially if you turn this filter on.
And that makes a lot of sense too, because like you saw, like they mentioned at the beginning of the video, at the beginning of the presentation of that map in particular, that they really wanted to have a lot of vehicles, right? So the way they went about it is that the map is like, obviously I haven't played the map, but from what they showed us, a lot of it takes place outside. You have some teleporters and some jump pads to really like make the players move from one area to the other quickly. But like, it's a lot of open space outside with like, like huge fields, which does make a lot of sense for a map that is supposed to be vehicle combat heavy, Interesting. I'm liking this video a lot because it shows us the multiplayer map, and I haven't played them yet, so this is very interesting.
I'm Dan Miller. I'm mission designer at Bungie.
Mission designer. Yes.
I'm Blake Lowe. I did some finishing art for Blackout.
I'm Paul Russell. This is Blackout.
Hi, Paul.
This is the port from the Halo 2 Lockout. When I first started working on it, the original designer, Francois, came on and actually did all the weapon placement, and then he got called off to do some top secret things, so I kind of picked it up.
Can we talk about his top secret stuff?
Nah, can't. All the weapons, guns, more or less, are the same. Same with the sword, same spot. We put the bubble shield near the sniper rifle, and the reasoning was that the player cannot use the sniper rifle with the bubble shield. It's kind of one of those things that you're going to use the bubble shield for this middle area to prevent from a lot of grenade spams. You try to add variations and just making it a better Halo, but to actually say, hey, we're going to make this game about, I don't know, Paul Russell, think of a good genre. We can't make
a Western.
We can't make it a Western.
It's his fans. He has tons of them, always calling.
Hello. Hi. No, we're recording some audio for a video documentary
Wow.
right now.
Every part of the map has no equal on the opposite end of the map. Primary game play type, in my opinion, is Flare.
Yeah, they're recording everything we're saying right now. Okay, I love you. Love you, Bob. Bye.
Interesting looking map too, because like when they showed it from the top previously, you can see that this map is designed very differently from the previous one that we seen, Avalanche, right? Avalanche featured like a lot of terrain, lots of open spaces, because it was meant for vehicle combat, right? And here we got a map that has basically no terrain. They're just like a bunch of static meshes. You don't have any terrain, and then I'm assuming like you have the skybox all around it. Couldn't have like that type of map if you wanted to have vehicles, right? Like it just wouldn't work. So once again, like the design decisions that you make at the beginning greatly impact the type of map that you will end up making, right? It makes sense.
I died in my pink uniform.
I assassinated you.
Did anybody see the windsock?
No.
The windsock and wind cups.
Oh, weather station Z41.
In the original Lockout, the structure itself was pushed into the ice.
Yeah.
Why they get pulled out of it?
Embedding a oil rig or whatever in the ice just didn't seem to make much sense to me.
Plus, it was just another one of those things you could piss the people off who wanted a direct port.
Thank you.
Oh man, I wish we could fire up Forge. There's some cool stuff in here. We can?
Oh, is that you? Oh, hi, Blow. Hi. Hi.
I try to grab all the stuff from what we placed in Foundry. So in theory, you can actually make your own walkways. If you have two people, you can build on top of things and then remove it so you have floating platforms.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yay!
Oh, okay.
It's cool. Either of you guys worked with Forge? Dumb question.
No.
But
What Forge?
We also have these doors that actually fit with the motif.
Oh.
So we'll just lock that door off.
You can close every room.
You can close every door if you want.
Sounds like fun.
It's interesting to see how things play out with a couple doors locked off. I'm really excited to see how people are going to play this map.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Go buy a legendary pack.
Yeah,
Don't
Forge
get too mad at
looks
us.
interesting. Forge does look interesting, guys. Like, really interesting. I kind of want to make a map with it. That would be fun, right? Alright guys, so these three videos that we just watched mesh along well together, because they all talk about multiplayer stuff. The next one that we will see, next episode, will be about something else. So I will end things here for today. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed my reaction to these videos or my commentary. If you have any comment about the comments that I made. Comment down below. That's a lot of comments. And yeah, subscribe, because like I want to reach 1,000 subscriber, boys. That is my goal right now. But on that note, guys, I will be seeing you in the next video. Have a good one.